If you've used an egg donor to conceive your child, you should definitely tell your child about it. And I'm here to tell you why. Hey, Kathy Benardo here from the Northeast Assisted Fertility Group. The world of egg donation parallels the world of adoption years ago. Way back when babies were torn from their birth moms, the birth moms had no idea where their babies went, and the adopted parents had no idea about the birth moms. Now, this was supposedly done in the best interests of all the parties, even though it seems really cruel to us today. But this was to keep, supposedly, the birth mom from bonding with the child and for the birth mom from trying to get the baby back. And now that everything's open in adoption and adopted parents meet the birth moms ahead of time, all of those fears were discovered to be completely unfounded. Now, with egg donation, a lot of the time you give birth to the child, so it's not really obvious that you've used an egg donor. But there is a difference between privacy and secrecy. So I'm not asking you to go tell everybody that you used an egg donor, but with your child, it's a different case. Now, as someone herself who was misled about her own paternity, which I've gotten into in another video, I know how toxic secrets can be, especially something so personal as this. Don't be afraid of sharing the truth with your child. He or she will love you no less. In fact, he or she will gain even more respect because you've honored his or her truth. Remember, if they found out some other way, that would breed a lot of mistrust and, give them a real sense of betrayal. And of course, your child will really appreciate the great lengths you went to conceive him or her. So how should you go about sharing this with your child? Well, of course, I don't think you should drop a big truth bomb on the child when he or she is 18. This is something that should be shared organically as the child grows. So maybe when the child is little, you can mention something about a nice lady who helped us have you. And then as your child grows and it gets a better understanding of how babies are made, you can be more specific and more detailed. But if it starts early, it will just develop organically and the child will really understand and appreciate it once it comes time to explain the biology of egg donation when he or she is old enough. And you may even want to share your donor's profile with your child. Now, there are a number of books for children to help explain this to them at many different levels. One that's recommended by our social worker is What Makes a Baby by Corey Silverberg. But there are lots of others, and you can go on Amazon and you can go to Resolve, which is the support organization for infertility, and you get a lot of support in literature and also social workers to help you. Now, thousands of babies have been born through egg donation, and that first generation of them are just coming of age now, and now we find that they're trying to seek out their donors, and social workers are conducting meetings, bringing together donors and the donor conceived child. And it's a wonderful experience for everyone, and it's nothing to be afraid of. It doesn't mean you are not the parent to your child. And in my experience, it's best to have some kind of social worker or mental health professional overseeing this meeting, just to keep the ground rules and to make sure everyone's happy with the outcome. And of course, it can evolve to be a one-on-one relationship eventually, but we don't want any hurt feelings and we want everyone to feel really good about the meeting. So I hope this was helpful. If so, please give it a thumbs up. Please put any comments or questions below. Please subscribe to my channel and go to assistedfertility.com for lots of information about egg donation and third-party reproduction. Thanks so much for watching.